Well, Happy New Year. It's the 2nd of January 2020. Who thought we'd have made it to 2020? It only seems like the other week we're in the 90s. Hey, how time flies as the older you get. I wish for the days when I was a child and we had long 6-week summer holidays that used to drag. Oh well. The joys of getting older, I suppose. So I decided to come out for a quick two-nighter. I'm with John. I'm just going to try out this new kit. You can see behind me I've got my new DD 3x3 tarp. It's new to me, it's brand new, but I've had it for a few months but just haven't had the opportunity to try it out yet. Got some cooking as per usual and just some kind of other bits and bobs to kind of give you my first impressions on. Not a review for say, just kind of my first impressions. So it's the first camp of the year, one of many hopefully. So yeah, all good. I kind of always do this in January before I go back to work, and just after Christmas and New Year I'd come out for a couple of nights just to, you know, clear the mind before going back to work. You know how it is. So, thanks for watching and stick around. Morning, campers! Good morning. Well, we survived the night. It was quite a lot of rain, quite a lot of wind. All's well. The tarp stood up to the elements, which was good, is what I expected. Nothing less. No kind of leaks or any drips come through the seams or stitching, which I'm happy with. Nice and chilled. So it's day 2 really. I always find the first day I'm in the woods, I just want to do nothing. I just want to relax and kind of get myself in sync with the environment around me. And day 2 is kind of like my doing day. So I've got a few things I want to be doing today for the camp. Got a few camps here coming up in the near future. Also, I'm going to be trying out my new cast iron sandwich maker and waffle maker. Again, I've not used it properly on a fire yet. I've used it at home, the sandwich maker that is, on me cooker just to try it out. It worked fine, but I want to use it on the fire and see how it goes. The Petromax ones, again guys, it doesn't have to be Petromax. It's not a brand thing for me. I just like Petromax at the minute. It's my kind of thing. There are others you can buy. I've looked on eBay, similar prices, so it's not even a price thing. It's just that I like that brand. So it'll be interesting to see how they perform. Got some new recipes I want to try out, and yeah, in a good place, nice and chilled. I say day 2 is kind of, yeah, it's my doing day, but I'm more relaxed. So I've been pretty wired over the Christmas period, living on very little sleep, and just coming out here just allows me just to switch off and reset myself. So feeling good, feeling recharged. So just got the fire going, just letting that kind of cook away till we get to the ember stage that we need, and then I'll show you the delicious food I'm about to prepare. So keep watching. Just enough water to make a coffee. Sorry, Dead Mammoth Coffee Company, I'm not being disloyal, it's just I haven't got any coffee sachets of yours yet, which I will be getting. So going back to some old stocks and Taylors. Turbocharged myself this morning. Look at that. Yay. So here's the Petromax waffle maker. It's just part of it. It goes right up to a handle. Got a nice little safety clip on there, which when cooking you can flip around, locks it in place like so. If I open it up, there you can see the waffle area, so it makes 2 waffles. I'm going to be doing like a keto type recipe that I found on there online, which is going to be 1 cup of grated cheese. I've gone for a mixture of cheddar and mozzarella and 1 egg, and maybe salt and pepper or any flavouring that you want. Then I'm going to place it in there, then chuck it on the fire for 10 to 15 minutes, getting nice and crispy, and hopefully we'll see a nice result. Now, this isn't the kind of thing you want to carry wild camping. To be fair, it does weigh a little bit. I don't know the exact weight of it, but I don't mind carrying weight, to be fair. It doesn't really bother me, but I know there's people out there that it does bother. But solid bit of cast iron. Great for, you know, vehicle borne or base camp kind of trips. Not really the kind of thing you want to be hiking through the mountains with, but even so, solid bit of kit. I say I like Petromax there are other waffle makers available, similar pricing. To be fair, it's not a price thing, but yeah, great bit of kit. So first impressions, solid, looks robust, and then the next test will be how well it performs cooking the waffles. So keep tuned. So I'm going to do the waffles. Waffle maker, mixing cup. So like I said, I've got 1 cup of grated cheese in there. That's one of them measuring devices that come in cups. That's all it is. So I'm just going to pour that into my mug. So that's done. Then 1 egg. Then what I'll do is I'm going to mix it. If you look in there, looks pretty disgusting. Just mix it around. So you get that kind of consistency. Then spoon it out, spread it out. Boy, this looks good already. I can just visualise what this is going to taste like. Make sure the little bits are out. All that eggy and cheese goodness. So once that's done, simply lower down. Lock it off, and then ready for the fire. So, me being me, I put mozzarella cheese in with cheddar cheese. I should have just kept it to cheddar cheese. That's how it would have come out. Part of it came out fine, but the mozzarella made it too kind of runny and made it a lot like this, or that. So I now know that mozzarella to a minimum in the waffle maker. Still tastes good, but we learn by your mistakes. Now I know. The recipe just did say cheddar cheese. Me, in my artistic flair, thought, you know what, let's chuck some mozzarella in as well. Didn't work. Oh well, At least I tried it, now I know. So, waffle maker worked fine. You know, literally 5-6 minutes each side would have been enough. So there you go. Petromax waffle maker 1, Cris 0. So here we've got the Petromax sandwich maker. Brilliant bit of kit. It's cast iron. Not the kind of thing necessarily you want to carry on a wild camp or a hiking trip, unless you're comfortable carrying that extra weight. But solid bit of kit. To follow it down, got a nice long handle, as you can see there, with a little safety catch that holds the two together. If I open it up, it comes completely apart, like so. Now, a point to note about the actual sandwich maker itself. This area here that you see is not big enough for a normal slice of bread that you purchase in the UK. So your Hovies or your Warburtons or whatever it is you get will not fit in there snugly. It's just slightly too small. So you could, if you wanted to, cut off the crust, but I'm not a believer in wasting crust myself. I kind of always moan at my kids for it, but I just kind of stuff it in and off it goes. I've used it at home quickly and it did fine. I've never used it on a fire yet. I've never used one of these before on a fire, so it's my first time. I'm going to be making bacon brie toasted sandwiches, but before I actually do the sandwiches themselves, I'm going to cook the bacon in here itself, just to get the extra flavours in there, get it nice and crispy before I make the sandwiches. But yeah, excited to use it. I say price wise reasonable. It's about standard prices you get with any other kind of cast iron sandwich maker. I've gone on eBay and Amazon and other websites, and you know there's plenty available. It's just I like Petromax, and you know it was a good price, so I got it. Be crazy not to. So that's just the first snippet of the sandwich making process. So like I said, I'm going to start off with cooking the bacon first. Got my little axe, handy bit of kit. There you go. Razor sharp. There you go. So I was going to put 2 bits of bacon in here for now. That should be enough for one sandwich. So make sure it's all in there, which it is. In, down, block it off. Ready for the fire. well. I fucked up. I buttered my bread the night before and stuck them together. Obviously I've got cold and it's ripping it, so I've had to get 2 parts of the bread. It is what it is. Things to take away and learn from. So as you can see, it's just slightly too big. It's not a problem. Stick the bread in, your bacon, and then your brie. Just like that. Then the other part, stick that on there, and then just close it down. Lock it off, like so, and then stick it on the fire. So there it is, the bacon and brie toasted sandwich. Cool. Delicious. Happy days. Nice, simple, easy. Something I'm going to try with the kids because there's almost no effort to it. Brilliant. Happy with the sandwich maker. It does exactly what it says on the tin. Very pleased with it. Just a size issue, which isn't a problem. We just cut off the excess once it squeezes out the actual sandwich maker when you closed it. You only get so many sunsets in your life, and I think it's important that as much as you can, get out there and see the sunset. It's such a beautiful thing. It really is. Look at that. It's amazing. The sun setting behind the great king of the woods, the oak tree. Fantastic. So I couldn't be bothered setting up any form of grill system, so I thought I'd go primeval and just use a simple twig. It's ash just over the fire, and already you can start seeing the schnizzle manizzle. Hell yeah. Cheap, easy, no cleaning. Lovely jubbly.
'Cause I'm here